told you we'd have a good time.
This was great. This was great.
Good.
Hey, I'm sorry for blowing up on you the other day. This is just... It's really hard for me to deal with. It's too much at times.
I know, but you don't have to figure it out alone. You've got a whole team just here to support you.
There's nothing to figure out, though. Like, we go wherever they send me. That's how this league works.
You're serious?
Mila, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm on my rookie contract. We can literally go wherever they send me.
Unless you fight.
Well, like Ricky said.
No, not like Ricky said. Ricky and Ashley want you to wage war in the press. I just want you to be you.
Yeah, well, me being me is what got me here.
No, I want you to be the best version of you on the court. Make it impossible for Othello to trade you without looking like a fool.
What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila, I am working myself to the bone right now.
I know. I think it's time to work a little harder. The MP that I fell in love with would not just roll over and give up like this.
I'm not giving up. That's not what I'm doing.
Dig your heels in. I mean, you said you wanted to start a family here. Did you mean that?
Of course I meant that. This is where I want to... Thank you, sir. This is where I want to be. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Okay, well, if you want it, fight for it. If you have anything left in the tank, it's time to give it. I've seen you overcome impossible odds before, MP. Have you forgotten about college already?
No, I have not forgotten about college.
Then dig deep. Do it again. I know it's in you. I mean, do you want to stay or not?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I want to stay.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't think this whole good soldier routine is the way to go. I am trying my hardest out there, and if that's not enough already, then I don't know.
Okay, I hear you. I think you should think about it, because I'm just saying, as your girlfriend, the sabotage routine is not you.
And what about as my business manager? What does she think?
I don't know. You should weigh your options, I think. You can talk to Ricky and Ashley. I'm sure they have more details about their plan if you want.
Yeah, I'll definitely need to think on this one.
Take your time. When you're ready, we can talk about it as a team.
Terrific effort on both ends of the court tonight. You guys really dominated the glass. So why were you so physical tonight? Was you mad?
Nah, I wasn't mad tonight, Nate. But it is a physical game, especially these days when most teams aren't playing two big men in the paint. It's up to the whole team to rebound and block out at that point. I just try to embrace that role.
So what's the key to being a great rebounder?
Just effort and anticipation, that's it. Putting your body on someone as soon as the ball goes up and then paying attention to where it's coming down. It's that simple, the best rebounders are usually just hard hat, blue-collar guys.
Look like you brought your lunch pail tonight. Good game, man.
Thanks, man.
Hard work on both ends of the court.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get it done?
I mean, come on, man. There's a level of responsibility that comes to being in this league, and I embrace that. Just not even on the offensive end either. You need to block shots, I'll do that. You need me to stop the ball, you already know I'm on that one, man. Tonight I cleaned up the glass, so whatever it takes, like I said.
It sounds like you take your role as a leader on this team extremely seriously.
Oh, dead serious, man. I'm about this life, John. There's nothing else for me.
I want to talk to you about what's going on with Othello.
What do you mean?
Word travels fast in this business.
So you want to give me a pep talk? Sorry your life's going down the toilet. Hang in there, kiddo.
Not exactly. But I'll tell you one thing, you're not going to accomplish anything by feeling sorry for yourself. Life's not fair. So what? Get over it.
You know, you have a very interesting bedside manner, might I add.
I'm not your best friend, MP. I'm not here to coddle your ego. I'm here to put the best team possible on the floor, and I can't do that if you get shipped out because you gave up.
Who said I'm giving up? I'm not allowed to be upset.
You're allowed to be upset. But you need to channel that energy in a positive way. Play like your life depends on it and make it impossible for Othello to trade you.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done.
All right, look, I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. I've been in this game a long time. I didn't get to where I'm at by playing games. When you're where you're at, there's a temptation to try to play things out in the press. All right, well, that might work for the top 1% of players in the league. But for everybody else, it backfires. I'm not saying you don't have that kind of talent, but it's too early in your career to pull that kind of power play. All you can do is produce, and I can help you produce. You just got to trust me.
Coach, I trust you. I just don't think I'm good enough. I mean, right now, I feel like my only choice is to get my hands dirty.
That's not who you are, MP.
No disrespect, Coach, but how do you know that? I'm only 21 years old. I don't even know who I am yet. Not fully. How do you know that's not me?
Look, I can't tell you what to do. You're your own person, and you got to make your own decisions. All I can do is give you my perspective. What you do with it, that's up to you.
I can respect that.
And I promise you, if you do this the right way, I'll do everything in my power to help you to succeed. But if you want any help with the other way, I can't do anything for you.
I hear you, Coach. That's totally fair.
Good. Now go out there and prove Othello wrong.
Things got a little emotional the other day, and this is where I want to be ultimately.
Great. Well, now all we got to do is game plan.
Oh, wait. So Mila and I, we discussed, and we think we want to avoid the press in this. Just put my head down, focus, play the best basketball that I can play, because if Othello wants to trade me, he's going to be the one that looks like a clown, not me.
Okay, yeah, that is an option, but I don't think it's our best one here, man.
All right, then. Let me hear something.
Look, MP, you are a phenomenal player. I mean, you have unlimited potential, and you know I believe this, otherwise I wouldn't be here focusing all my energy on you like this. But right now, you've already got an uphill battle with the fans. And as it stands, if Othello leaks a trade rumor, you're going to have half this city dancing in the streets.
Oh, come on, man. You don't think that's just a little too extreme right now?
Research shows that sports fans are 78% more likely to dance in celebration than any other type of fan, and that includes fans of ballroom dancing. Funny enough.
Thanks, Ash.
Look, I'm not saying you can't do the whole good soldier routine, but, dog, to play so well that a trade is impossible without doing any maneuvering in the press, I mean, that's extremely difficult.
Impossible.
Look, why don't you just play as well as you can while trying to work the press in your favor? I mean, it's the best of both
But
worlds.
isn't doing all that behind-the-scenes stuff bad for my brand?
Exactly.
Like, Ashley, what do you think?
Okay, it's a possibility that it could hurt your image, but that is a very remote possibility, okay? No one will blame you for wanting to stay on your own team. It's when you try to force your way out that there's a problem.
You know what? What if he's not comfortable trying to get another man fired?
Right. Okay.
I guess you guys haven't heard of the golden rule.
Oh, the
Treat
golden
others
rule,
as you
the
would like to
golden
be
rule.
treated.
Okay, fine. If that's the case, then we just won't do it at all. Does
That's
that sound
not
good?
what I'm saying. I'm just
okay,
saying you
well,
must
in
not
my
believe in his
professional
talent very well if you
opinion,
want him to beg,
if you want
borrow,
to
and steal
control
to
as
stay on
many
the
variables
team.
as possible, MP, you want to stay in this city, have a family with Mila like you plan to, you'll use every weapon at your disposal.
You can try and control
right.
all the things you want with all this shenanigans and still get traded. So it's how you want to sleep at night.
So it's really up to you, man. What are you feeling? You know how you want to play this?
Listen, I just don't want to leave anything up to chance.
MP.
Mila, I'm sorry, but it's my career. And I'm doing what I feel is right.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're doing this because you actually want to and not because you're feeling pressured.
No, I'm doing it because I feel like this is what I need to do for both of us. Trust me on this one, okay?
Okay. Then we'll do it.
All right, Rick, talk to me.
Ashley.
The goal is to get the national press to call for Othello's ouster,
Okay.
but they take their cues from the local guys.
Okay, so first step is getting the guys on the beat on our side.
Yes, that's
Yes.
right.
All
But it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a little tricky because we can't just, come out and tell them that Othello's
Right.
trying to trade you. I mean, at this point, if we do that, there'll be plenty of people in the city happy to see you go.
The key here is to make the case that Othello is a problem for the future of the franchise. That takes time, though.
All right, so walk me through it.
We start small.
Okay.
I'll set up a meeting with John Luck. You can tell him all about how Othello threw a temper tantrum over the idea of winning fans of the city.
Wait, but wouldn't doing an interview like that put me in a line of fire?
Yes, which is why you'll do the interview as an anonymous source. All right, no names, just facts.
Yeah. Let everyone know that it was a PR initiative from the top down and everyone was supposed to get on board.
Oh, everyone was supposed to get on board.
Right.
Except Othello.
Exactly. So plant the seed that he's not a team player. He does things his own way, even when it's a detriment to the team.
Right.
Ooh, this sounds good, man. What's next?
I'll call John. I'll explain what you're there to talk about. Tell him that it's off the record. That way, he has to talk to people inside the organization in order to publish. If you tell him where to sniff around, even a puppy dog like John Luck can find a bone.
So we really doing this, huh?
Oh, we really doing it.
Absolutely.
And it's going to work, too.
It better work, man.
I'll text you after the meeting is set up. Meantime, wouldn't hurt to play a few great games.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
Mila, what do you
Yep.
think about this?
This is the way you want to go. It sounds like a good plan.
All right.
See you later, man.
Protect me, man, that's all.
Right. Well, make sure to let her know that I was clear with you that this is an off the records interview.
Bro, it sounds like she put the fear in your heart a little bit.
Yeah, well, she knows a lot about my personal life. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. All right.
Anyway.
Interesting, but we can leave it at that.
Anyway, what I know so far is that Othello Akpem has been butting heads with people in the front office.
Yeah.
Is this correct?
Yep, 100% true.
Can you tell more about that?
Yeah, that's what I'm here for, man. But I do have to ask you, I'm a little nervous right now. I don't usually do things like this, so just bear with me a little bit.
I promise to be a sympathetic yet journalistically impartial ear.
Great. I appreciate that. So as you know, it all starts on draft night, and most of the fans didn't want me there.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so they hired Freddie Novak to smooth things over with the fans on a PR perspective.
Interesting.
But it wasn't like a commercial, like cynical stuff like the media made it out to be.
What was it?
Okay, so they wanted to ease my transition to the starting lineup. So if the fans were all over me, any little mistake I made would be a huge deal in the press. You know what I'm saying? So the front office just wanted to take the pressure off of me. It was all about helping me reach my highest potential.
So this was a top-down initiative?
Oh, absolutely. But the thing is, I was also on board with it. You know, supporting the community has always been huge for me, so I was already planning to get to know the fans regardless.
I see. Now,
know?
you're right. But how did Othello Akpem then play into this?
Man, he literally forbid me from doing any of the activities that me and my team came up with to help achieve those goals, man.
He forbid you.
Straight up, like straight up. He even said I could ignore anything coming from Freddie Novak's group. And obviously, I work very closely with Freddie on this.
Wow. Okay. So why do you think he was so against you having these interactions with the fans?
Say the truth, John. I'm not sure. But it was not reasonable. I mean, there was no logical explanation for it. So all I could think of is that he had some sort of axe to grind or something.
Well, with who?
I don't know. I have no clue. Was it me, Freddie, the fans? I mean, he didn't say obviously, but I don't know.
YMP, that's very interesting.
Yeah, I thought you might like that, man.
Well, of course, I'll have to verify all this. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I can't publish these claims based on one off-the-record interview.
No, listen, man, I expect nothing less of you, John. I understand.
Okay. Well, is there anything else I should know?
Nah, that's pretty much it. You have any other questions?
No. I mean, look, I don't know what's your motivation behind doing this, nor did I ask, but I appreciate you coming to me with this story, MP.
I appreciate you, man. Taking the time as
Listen,
always.
anytime you want to talk again, about this, let me know. I'm always here.
For sure. Oh, you're here, so that can't be good.
Well, it's not bad either. Things aren't inherently good or bad. They just are as we are today.
Okay, so what's up?
So the trade rumor leaked, and Athela is escalating things.
Okay, because of the luck article?
Almost certainly.
So, what's our next move?
Well, first things first, you're wanted in the press room. Now, Nate White had this report, so you're going to want to call on him first, face this head on.
Okay, yeah, I can handle Nate.
I'm sure you can. After that, head to the office so we can talk next steps, okay? We're going to have to accelerate the plan a little bit because the rumor dropped.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
Remember, you want to be here. You have nothing to hide. If the team is looking to trade you, this is the first you're hearing about it.
All right. Thanks, eh?
Yeah.
Great team win tonight. How were you guys able to operate so efficiently on offense?
Oh, man. I feel like when I play my game, man, we tough to beat out there. You know, I get a lot of defensive attention, so if I can make the right pass off that, bam, we all prosper.
Looks like you've been working on your passing in practice.
Man, it's always been like this. You must not have been paying attention, bro.
Just looked a little crisper with the reads is all.
Like I said, I always been this way.
Brett Barry and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
Do you think your college coach would be proud of the way you were dropping dimes all over the court tonight?
Yeah, coach was always, talking about sharing the ball and making that extra pass. We spent half the practice just reversing the ball from sideline to sideline. So, yeah, I got a text from coach, man. He was happy for me.
I bet. So do you see yourself as a primary ball handler?
Man, I definitely believe in my ability to run the point and make plays for other people, Coach ultimately makes that decision. But, yeah, I like having the ball in my hands. I feel good when it happens. All right. Why don't we get started? Nate, talk to me.
Thank you, MP. Are you aware of the rumors that you are on the trading block?
Yeah, man. My team just let me know.
So what's your reaction to that?
Check this out, man. I think if they trade me, they'll regret it for a long, long time. Because I play this game to be the best, and whether I'm here or not, that's what I'm gonna be. The best.
Does that mean you don't mind if you get traded?
No. That can't be further from the truth, man. I mean, this is where I wanted to be since day one. I love the people, the culture, the history of this franchise. I mean, y'all know my girl Mila is from here. We love this city, and we want to make this our home for a very, very long time. But if I get traded, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm going to simply use that as fuel to show that they made a huge mistake.
Do you have any messages for the front office, though?
I think I said all I need to say on this. So that's going to be it for today, all right? Thanks, guys. Mila, what you think?
I think you played it like a modern-day Richard Hatch.
Who?
Only the legendary winner of the very first season of a little show called Survivor?
Okay, Mila here is like a survivor, historian or something. Just-
It's the most underrated show of all time, and I'm not going to stop until it gets the respect it deserves.
Noted. Ashley, please take over.
Okay, this leak happened sooner than we would have liked, but that is okay. All it means is that we've got to double down on winning over the fans. We can't make our final push against Othello until they have your back.
Why not?
There's a huge PR component to this, and we need to win on all fronts to give you the best possible chance at a favorable outcome.
I mean, if the fans aren't on your side, then Phil Boyer most likely won't be on your side, too.
Yeah.
And fandom is tribal. If you're not part of the tribe, it doesn't matter how right you are.
Oh,
the
my
tribe
God.
will speak. And then it'll extinguish your torch with a hollowed out coconut
This-
attached to a
That's
stick.
another Survivor reference.
Yeah, I
for
think I
you
caught
guys.
that one.
Too far.
Okay, anyway, continuing with the fans sounds fine, but I'm gonna need some direction. Where should I focus?
Look, Uncle Bobby's the key. Of all the people we've singled out, he holds the most sway, not only with the fans, but with the organization. Now, he sponsored a ton of their camps, paid for in-game advertising, held events with their players. If Bobby is on your side, we'll be ready to move to phase 2.
Oh, you mean phase 3?
No, phase 2.
Phase 1 was the John Luck interview.
Okay, and Bobby was phase 2. So phase 3 is whatever comes
Look,
next.
it doesn't matter what phase it is, just focus on Bobby, all right?
Do you need to go over our plan for him again?
No. You guys laid it out pretty well for me.
All right, then it's settled. Once we got Bobby in our pocket, we'll launch our final offensive.
Nope.
Shock and awe, baby.
No, I told you there are no military references. They don't play well.
Look, you gotta just lighten up, Ashley. Come on.
Great team win tonight. Very balanced offense. What was the difference for you guys?
You know, I think we're coming together, man. You're starting to see what this team is capable of on a nightly basis when we execute and I make the right reads, you know? It's not easy to win this league, but it's definitely a formula we can repeat.
Do you feel like you're starting to answer some of the questions about you before the season?
Oh, man, people can be skeptical, but that's their right, you know? All I can say is that they just judge me on what you see on the court, not what the talking heads are saying. My game speaks for itself.
You spoke loudly tonight, man.
I know
Thanks.
it did, man. Yo, what are you doing?
I'm going attack mode.
What?
It's the theme of the meeting today.
What?
Can you get off the table, please?
Dogs are beautiful, loving creatures. They don't go attack mode
Some of
randomly.
them
That's a
do.
wild misconception.
Y'all ain't never seen a dog chase a truck?
Am
No.
I the only one who
Chase
found
a
that
truck?
really disturbing?
No, I am deeply uncomfortable.
Like, I'm just trying to bring a little levity to an otherwise stressful situation. And what do I get? Ridicule.
Okay, Kim, if your goal was
Anyway.
levity, mission accomplished. I mean, I'm left feeling very levitated, Leviticus. I'm smiling, nonetheless.
Thank you.
That makes one of us. Now
Smiling?
that we've got Uncle Bobby on our side, it is time to, as Ricky says, go attack mode.
Thank
But that is
you,
not-
Ashley. Look, with Bobby's backing, we can start making our final push against Othello. Now, if we make our case persuasively, the fans will follow.
The first stop is 2K TV.
Oh, like the video game. Huh, okay. What's the thinking there?
In theory, it's a very low-stakes media appearance, which means it's a great place to make a case against Othello without seeming like you're making a case against Othello. You can get a little dirty without hurting your reputation.
Okay, and what case are we making?
All right.
Like, specifically. a little
But we're
bit.
going to lean into Othello's hatred of analytics, all right? Now, 2K being a video game, they're all about data quantification. You know, dork stuff.
Yeah.
No, absolutely do not call it dork stuff.
Got it.
That- yeah.
Okay, got
But
it.
I will make sure that the discussion centers on analytics, and then you can accidentally let it slip that Othello isn't on board with the new school of analytics in the NBA.
I mean, you could talk about
Yeah.
teammate grades and how important they are to evaluating performance within
Right.
the organization.
To some people.
Precisely.
Okay. Sounds great.
See, Mila, it can be fun to be sneaky.
Shouldn't you be off barking at a truck somewhere?
No, please do not encourage.
Attack mode,
Ricky,
baby!
no.
Ricky, get down!
Down. Mila! This is a disgrace.
Get off the table.
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV.
And we are very excited because we have MP in the house today. MP, welcome to the show.
Thank you guys for having me here. I've been playing 2K since I was a kid, and it's just really cool to be here.
And as someone who's been playing 2K for as long as he can remember, I mean, this must be a crazy experience. What's it like seeing yourself in the game?
Alexis, it is a trip. I mean, the graphics just get better and better each year, and it's like it's like looking at myself in the mirror, you know?
But the big question is, what about your game? Did we get it mostly right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I do think my points should be higher overall, but I mean, overall, you guys did a pretty good job.
You know, that's not the first time we've heard that.
I
believe
bet.
me.
I bet.
So our producers tell us you're somewhat of an analytics guy. Is that right?
Yes. You know, like a competitor like myself, you know, I'm always looking for the edge. So analytics helps me find that edge.
For sure.
What are some things that analytics have done to help your game?
Ooh, well, there's one thing our team is really big on analytics. It's called teammate grade.
Teammate grade? That kind of sounds like our game.
Honestly, yeah, it's actually kind of close. Yeah. But I can't give away all the secrets. I can't, sorry. But it keeps track of, you know, the million little things to quantify how to contribute to winning. So it's a huge part of what we do as an organization.
Well, it must feel good to feel the support from the team, right?
Not everyone puts their stock in it, man. You know, our GM is one of those, like, eye test kind of guys. He's old school that way, you know, like he's just kind of outdated a little bit. We call him a dinosaur.
Oh!
A dinosaur?
Teasing the GM, it's a little bold.
Yeah,
It's your boss.
Well,
I don't know.
he's a good sport about it, I must
Okay,
admit.
all right.
And these days, pretty much everybody, you know, specializes anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so he does this, you know, old school scouting kind of stuff that's been around forever. And the data guys, people like Freddie Novak, they focus on the analytics and, you know, the other cutting edge stuff. And in the end, you get, you know, a little bit of best of both worlds.
It's like that old saying goes, our differences make you stronger.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
All right. Well, on that kumbaya note, we want to thank you so much for joining us on 2K TV. It was awesome getting to know you.
Thank you for having me, truly. I had a blast.
All right. Well, tune in next week for another episode of NBA 2K TV.
Every Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific. Don't miss it.
Your appearance on NBA 2K TV, where you actually called Athela Appin a dinosaur. Is it safe to say you and Mr. Appin are on the outs?
I wouldn't say on the outs, but you got our differences for sure.
Well, do you say those stem from reports that you're on the trading blocks?
Nate, you can draw your own conclusion on that one.
But I'm asking for your take.
Hey, man, you're a smart guy. You know, read between the lines on that.
It sounds to me like you're pretty unhappy here.
Me, mostly I'm having a great time, man. There's only certain things in life that I'm not happy with.
Okay, such as?
What you think?
I mean, my readers don't want to hear what I think. I mean, they want to hear what you think.
No, but I'm asking you, man. Why do you think I'm not happy?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Nah, you do know, man.
Man, I don't
you don't know?
No, I don't know.
All right, but you sense there's something, right?
I mean, you just said there's something.
Nate, you're a reporter. You know, you don't have any idea what I might be unhappy with, given everything that you've reported.
I don't have any idea, MP. That's why I'm asking you.
Guys, y'all hearing this? Like, are you really, really hearing Nate right now? Okay, well, I think that is enough for today.
Wow.
Thank Nate for that.
Wow.
Yo. Let's talk in here.
Everything all right?
Yeah. Everything's great. I mean, you're doing great. I just, wanted to talk in private.
Yeah, you toed the line perfectly. Not too aggressive, not too docile.
Oh, the classic aggressive docile spectrum.
Yeah, it's my favorite spectrum.
Anyway, we need you to back it up on the court.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, we need a huge game from you right now. Like, something that's going to show up on your teammate grade so that you can really push this analytics narrative.
Right. We need to make it crystal clear that Athela is not on board with the future of the franchise. If we can do that while you're playing like an all-star, that will be a huge win for us.
Okay, I can definitely do that.
Right, but remember, the press might not ask you about these teammate grades, so you might have to steer the conversation in that direction. That's enough of that. Are you comfortable doing that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm comfortable with pretty much anything at this point. I mean, you can't put the genie back in the bottle now, so.
All right, well then, like you said, just keep doing you.
Yeah. You're doing an amazing job, MP. Good job. Good.
Wow.
Was that a compliment?
Yeah, is that a tear coming out of your eye right now?
You feeling all right? You want a hug?
No, that's enough. It's enough.
Any additional motivation in this one? You look like you reached an extra gear out there.
wouldn't say I had any extra motivation, but I did get a look at the teammate grade, and it backs up what you're saying. You know, it was definitely one of my best games of the season.
Now, you've mentioned teammate grades a couple of times recently. How important are they for your self-evaluation?
Well, listen, man, I'm a full-fledged believer in what this organization is doing with analytics. And the cool thing is it trickles down to everything that we do. Even our marketing department, you know, does things based off data and research. Shout out to Freddie Novak, by the way, that's my guy. And that's just what I'm all about, man. You know, do things according to evidence, you know, not old wives' tales or superstition or anything like that.
It makes sense. Hey, thanks.
Yeah. Nate, what's up, man?
You've mentioned analytics and Freddie Novak quite a bit recently. Is that your way of giving a vote of no confidence to Atilla Akpin?
Whoa. If I didn't say that, then no. That is not what it is.
Okay, then what is it?
It's more so just me expressing what's important to me, man. You know, I don't believe in doing things the old-fashioned way just because that's how we've always done them. Some things are classics for a reason, sure. But if you want to be the best in the world, you got to push that envelope, man. And if you don't want to, then someone else will. But all I know is I'm going to be that someone. What's the latest?
Nate White just dropped with potential trade details. There's some mixed reaction on social.
Yeah, he just went on Top Takes Daily to talk about it. I mean, I got it all queued up if you want to check it out.
All right, let's do it.
So basically what I'm hearing right now is that Atilla Akpin is considering offering MP in 3 first-round picks.
Wow.
In exchange for Shep Owens. But, I mean, the organization is obviously, this like internal debate about whether the price is actually too high, but this is what it's looking like to actually get the deal done.
Thank you. It's about time. Bring Shep home.
You're wrong, Perk. They'd be giving up a huge haul for a player they could have drafted just a few months ago. If I'm team president, Phil Boyer, I don't see how I can sign off on this. Are those picks all unprotected?
Well, obviously it sounds a little ridiculous, right? But, I mean, from what I'm hearing, yes, you're correct. But Atilla Akpin was told to quote, blow them away in order to make this happen.
Well, he did. I'm sorry, but that's way too much. Am I the only one who thinks this is ridiculous?
Unfortunately, yes. And I'll tell you another thing. If Phil Boyer had let his GM do his job and draft the guy that he wanted in the draft in the first place, he wouldn't even be in this mess. Mistakes were made. Now clean them up.
How did they make a mistake? MP looks every bit the prospect Shep does right now. I don't see how you can justify this deal without admitting that your organization is actually just in complete disarray. This is a mess, all right, but it has nothing to do with MP.
Okay, I'm confused. Because what is this part about Phil overruling Atilla?
Well, apparently Shep was Othello's guy before.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Because it always seems so personal to him. Like, well beyond some sort of clash with Freddie.
Well, it's both. Look, I did some digging, and Phil hiring Freddie just kind of pushed him over the edge. Like, he wasn't your biggest fan, but once Freddie was hired, he was convinced that you were part of some plot to overthrow him.
Bro, this is insane, man.
Nah, it's kind of just Othello.
So what do we do now?
Do we have to do anything? I mean, that trade is literally crazy. Phil would never sign off on that. I mean, would he?
I don't know.
Seriously?
Look, it's hard to get a read, man. I mean, Boyer keeps his cards close to the vest.
So now it's hard for you to get a read.
Look, I know that this is stressful, MP, but we've got a plan. All right, this isn't unexpected.
All right, then what is it?
Atilla has been using Nate to leak his agenda to the press.
Right.
So it's time we do the same thing.
And you've already done all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
I mean, all the fans are on your side. The narrative of Othello having outdated methods has already been established. I mean,
right.
All we really have to do is tell your side of the story in full. It's time to chop his head off.
Wow, you just can't help yourself with
Well,
this.
how am I the only one that's excited? Our plan is working beautifully. I mean, we have Othello right where we want him.
Okay, I will set up a conference call with Nate. This is our ace in the hole. We'll tell him everything that's been going on behind the scenes. Nate will publish those facts, National will pick up on that story, and we'll be golden.
And we use Nate because he's been the most critical of me up until this point.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're at Tribal Council, and Othello is about to be voted off
no.
the island.
No. I'll let you know when the conference call is set up. Can you pay attention to your phone, please?
I'm looking forward to it.
So, how you feeling, big guy? You nervous?
I wouldn't say nervous, but I don't do stuff like this normally, so I am kind of.
Okay, well, we're doing this on speakerphone, so if you need any help, we'll be jotting down some answers on our phones so we can show you.
More like
during-
suggestions. It's most important for you to handle this in a way that feels comfortable for you.
Mila, I really appreciate your support,
Yeah.
I know, battling it out in the press isn't how you want to go about it.
As soon as you made a decision, I was on board. I trust you.
Hey, I really hate to
And
interrupt
I'm
this
here for you
tender, touching
always.
moment, but Nate is waiting on line 1 right now.
How long has he been on hold?
20 minutes?
What?
But I just wanted to make him squirm a little bit.
Look, we're giving him a huge scoop. He can wait all day long if he
You
has
guys
to.
are so devious. You know that?
It comes with the package. But look, focus up, man. You ready to do this?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Hey, Nate, I'm here with MP.
Great. For a minute, I thought you forgot about me, but MP, how you doing, man?
I'm great, man. I'm looking forward to setting the record straight.
Anonymously.
Yes, of course. And as far as readers are concerned, this is coming from a source familiar with the organization's thinking. Is that what we're talking about?
Perfect.
Okay, good. Okay, let's see. MP, so why don't you start with telling me about Othello's relationship with Freddie Novak?
Okay, so I haven't really seen them interact with each other much, but from what I understand, Othello is convinced that Freddie is angling for his job.
Wait. So it's not just about the PR initiatives?
Nah, man, I'm told it goes way beyond that, Again, you'd have to double check all this, but apparently Othello is paranoid about Freddie's relationship with Phil Boyer, and ever since Freddie was hired to help smooth things over between me and the fans, Othello has been telling people that he thinks he's on his way out.
This is good stuff. I mean, is there any truth to it, though?
Not as far as I know, but Freddie probably wouldn't mention it to me. But I don't get the sense that he's trying to do something like that. He's a real down-to-earth guy. He knows where his strengths lie and tries to empower those around him. He's just not that kind of person that would try to get a GM fired, you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. So has the paranoia showed up in other aspects of Othello's work that you're aware of?
Yeah, well, first of all, he rejects everything he thinks can even remotely connect him to Freddie. Like, Freddie's a big analytics guy when it comes to the marketing segmentation and that sort of thing. And even though he has nothing to do with the basketball analytics department, Othello has completely shut him out in an attempt to undermine Freddie.
I mean, you gotta excuse me. I just find this so comical. But let me get straight. Let me just get this straight. So, he's not a fan of teammate grades.
Nah, he can't stand them, man. Actually, he said they're a complete and utter nonsense. But that's just one of the many examples. He's not GMing from a place of trying to help the team anymore. He's literally trying to save his job.
This is some pretty explosive stuff, man. But while we're at it, is there anything else I should know about?
Yeah, at the end of the day, man, Othello Akpem is a good man who just lost his way. He's worried about his job security. That's why he's making decisions that will cripple the franchise for years to come. He wants to give away 3 first-round picks in addition to me for Shep Owens. I mean, why would you do that when I'm at least the same level prospect as Shep? I'll tell you why, because he's paranoid and bitter. And it all started when Phil Boyer overruled him on draft night.
So he was in favor of Shep all along?
Correct. Yep. But then I started finding success on the court. Freddie's plan started working off the court as well, and Othello just went off the deep end. And now we're here. He's fighting for everything the organization is trying to do to improve because he feels threatened. You know, and when a guy like Othello feels like his back is against the wall, he lashes out, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. You know, it's unfortunate, but I got nothing against the guy personally. Let me just say that. But he's just not in his right mind at all. And he's got to go before he throws the next 10 years down the drain just to satisfy his own ego.
You know, I think that's gonna have to do it for today, Nate. You good?
I'm more than good. This is what us reporters live for. But I've got to verify all this, of course.
Of course.
And, I mean, this is a tremendous scoop. And if I have any questions, I'll reach out. But otherwise, you gentlemen have a great day.
Thank you, Nate. Pleasure working with you.
So how'd I do?
How'd you do?
Yeah.
You crushed that.
Don't lie to me, bro. I was so nervous, man.
That was great.
Mila, Ash, give me something.
Not bad at all.
I have no complaints.
See? Now, we wait. Now, I expect the report to be out in a few days, so until then, you just do what you do.
Ball out.
Ball out. That's right.
What do you think of the report that the team is considering packaging you and 3 unprotected first-round picks for Shep Owens?
I mean, if that's actually on the table, I think someone got a screw or two loose, frankly speaking. I mean, I wouldn't trade me for Shep straight up. And then you're going to throw in three first-round picks, unprotected. Nah. Oh, man, that's wild. John, talk to me, man.
Hey, have you spoken with management about these rumors?
No, they actually haven't approached me.
So you haven't been at all reassured about your place here? I mean, you've been playing remarkably well.
No, I have not heard anything. I mean, you'd think I would, right? But that's just goes to show where we are.
Okay. Thanks, MP.
Yeah, I think Rick was just grabbing.
Bro, what are you doing with popcorn, man?
Why would I not make popcorn?
Oh,
I feel like I'm about to watch a prize fight.
Bro, you're supposed to be a professional, right?
Wait, hold on. Am I the only one that realizes what's actually happening right now?
We know what's going on.
We're winning. Nate White is about to go on and put the nail in Othello's coffin on live
Whoa,
TV.
no, I do not approve of the coffin talk. But yes, it is accurate to say that things are going according to
Look,
plan.
respectfully, Ashley, I do know the difference between a public statement and a private conversation.
I don't think you do.
Well, I don't see any cameras around here right now.
Literally.
Oh, shut up. It's on. It's on.
All right, here we go. Our top story today is the sudden or not so sudden departure of embattled GM Othello Akpem, who has decided to mutually part ways with the organization due to a disagreement over the future direction of the franchise. JJ, right move?
100%. When political maneuvering leads you to try to get rid of a bright young star like MP, I'm sorry, you've lost the thread.
Yeah. Kendrick.
Can't say I disagree, Stan. And you and JJ both know I'm a huge Shep fan. Like, that's my guy.
Yeah, we know that.
But with everything we learned about Othello Akpem over the last... Y'all know I always mess it up. Over the last week or so, they had no choice but to move on.
You mean to carry on?
JJ, ho. Get your own catchphrase.
All right,
That couldn't have gone any better. I'd say there's a 90-10 split in favor of MP on social.
Let's get it.
Yes. Hey, hopefully Phil Boyer feels the same way.
Wait. Bro, I know you're joking me right now.
What?
That's your ringtone?
What's wrong with La Cucaracha?
That is your ringtone?
Yes.
Hey, how about picking it up already?
Okay. Jeez. Hello? Speaking. Yeah, he's right here with me.
Who's that?
Sure, he'll be right there. Yo, do we have any more popcorn?
Bro,
I know we haven't finished.
Bro, who was that?
What? I'm hungry. That was Phil Boyer's office. He said he wants to see you right away.
Did he say anything else?
Just that it was urgent.
That's interesting.
Is that bad?
I don't know. How did Phil sound?
Well, it was his receptionist, and she sounded how she always sounded. You know, polite, courteous. But you should probably get over there and see what he wants.
Yeah, I'll get over there.
Yeah.
Hey, no matter what happens, we're gonna get through this, okay? We're gonna get through it together.
Y'all hot? It's like
No,
kinda hot
hey,
in here.
rip off this Band-Aid.
All right.
There's no time for dawdling. Go.
All right. See you guys in a bit, all right? Here we go.
Crazy. It's crazy. It's kind of like I know what I'm doing, huh?
Congratulations, MP. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Ash.
I mean, on the one hand, a man lost his job. But on the other hand, Othello is out of here!
Let's go!
See you, loser! The tribe has spoken!
Ding dong, the witch is dead!
Woo!
Bro, you have some really old references.
What?
What is that, Citizen Kane?
Citizen?
No.
That is Wizard of Oz. That's a classic.
If you're 100 years old.
Whoa. Follow the Yellow Brick Road slaps. I don't care what none of y'all say.
Enough about Ricky's old references. Let's ride this high, man. What comes next? Talk to me.
What comes next is we follow the path that we charted for you before all of this even started.
Yes.
Support for Othello's ouster is nearly unanimous, but you still have a lot of inroads to make converting those Shep fans. He's got deep history here.
Like I said, man, like, what I went through with Othello, like, Shep is nothing but an ant to that.
Woo-hoo,
Okay.
good. You know what? You keep following this plan, and soon we'll put a magnifying glass to him. You feel
I
me?
tell you what.
All right, but you're still going to have to answer questions about this after your next game, so...
Ash, what I went through with Othello, I feel like I can do anything right now.
That's because you can. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me, too. With you standing beside me, looking all beautiful.
Okay, all right. Reel it in. All right, you have work to do right now.
All right, that's putting it nicely, man.
What?
Gross.
Any thoughts on the departure of Othello Akpem?
You know, it's unfortunate, man. You never want to see someone lose their job, but he made his bed, and now you got to go to sleep in it.
Thanks, MP.
No problem, man. Nate, you got anything?
Let me ask you this. Do you feel responsible for Othello's departure?
Oh, not even a little bit. Because all I've done since getting here is work my tail off to the bone to be the best player that I can be. So if Othello doesn't want to be a part of that, that's on him.
So you weren't hoping for his departure then?
Only once I found out he was trying to trade me. I mean, wouldn't you be happy if someone who wanted to fire you left the Daily Horn?
I'm asking about
No.
you.
I'm asking you, though. So hear me out. It goes both ways, Nate. Would you want someone who was trying to fire you removed from their position?
Maybe.
So you wouldn't mind if you got fired? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that.
I think I proved my point. Thanks, guys.